guys, this is Juho making stuff, and welcome to the final video of the Honda CB500 build. Sorry everybody, this video is long overdue, but just some final thoughts about the Honda build. First of all, I have sold the bike. It was not an easy decision, but in the end, when I had to pick between my Triumph Street Triple and this Honda, in the end the choice was quite obvious, even though I didn't really want to let go of the Honda. But the Triumph is just a way better bike, so that was the simplest reason. I love both those bikes, but the Triumph is better bike in almost every aspect, except that I haven't built it, so that's kind of a bummer. But anyways, can't really remember where we left off with the last video, because it's been like 6 months already. But I thought that I share some kind of wrap-up video or type of thoughts about the build, and some photos of the complete thing. I guess some lucky bastard will be having some fun time riding this one. I needed a second car, and I really didn't need 2 bikes, so had to do some painful decisions. So when selling this, I got Opel Astra or Vauxhall Astra. Shitty car. Anyways, first of all, I don't regret building this bike. I learned a ton, had a blast every time when I was building it, even though some parts were scary and I really didn't know what I was doing. But anyway, the bike runs really nice, everything works. It got past the vehicle inspection, not even like a close call, but well, I wouldn't say flying colors, but anyway, it passed. The regulations in Finland are pretty strict, so I'm quite pleased that I met all those things. By the way, the reason also why I didn't keep the both bikes is that in Finland the insurance policy is quite difficult. It just doesn't make any sense to own 2 bikes and ride them simultaneously. You can put the other bike on hold, so you don't have to pay those insurance fees, but what's the use of having a bike if you can't ride it? So cost of having 2 bikes just not worth it. Anyways, some detail shots here and there in the photos. I really loved how the bike turned out. Still feeling the pain of selling it, but sometimes you have to do these decisions. I'm especially happy of the front part of the bike. The fly screen that I hand built from plexiglass and painted black is I think it's cool looking. And the tail end hoop that I built with just hand tools and welded like be a solid thing that can hold pretty much anything. So that was a couple of highlights. About the actual bike, the bike handles really well. It's quite nimble. I drove it something like month or 2 before deciding to sell it. So I got some kilometers with it, so nothing to criticize about the handling of the bike. The wheels were okay. I didn't ride too much on difficult conditions like on downpours or something, anything like that. The wheels are quite knobby, but they rolled fine. I couldn't feel any extra vibrations or anything like that, so tires were good. The engine is lacking power and torque on the lower rev zones, at least compared to my Triumph. But the grunt was found in somewhere like 8,000 RPMs, around there. then the bike really started to live, which was nice, and but again, not in the same line with the Triumph. So as these are fun bikes, the acceleration is, I think it's really part of the fun. So it's really lacking there. Obviously the engine is like a couple hundred cc's smaller, so it's understandable, and the bike itself is like 9 or 10 years older than my Street Triple. One annoying thing I found out to live with was the fuel or the lack of fuel indicator. My Triumph has a light lighting up when the fuel is starting to run low, but this just stalls the engine, and you have to switch to the spare tank. I didn't learn the bike good enough to, hear the engine starting to cough or starting to stall. So I stalled the engine a couple of times in the middle of traffic. So it was really annoying. Most of my riding is commuting and in traffic, so it's really annoying when your engine starts to choke, and you have to like switch the lever to get some more fuel into the engine. That's just because I didn't learn the bike, or I didn't learn enough to listen to the bike. So in time, I guess it would be a manageable thing. But not going to diss the bike too much here, because I still love it. Hopefully someone will get a nice bike from that. Anyways, I guess that's pretty much all. Just enjoyed the images and some weird music. I'd like to hear what you think about the bike. Maybe you have seen the whole build. If not, go check it out. Let me know what you think. Hit that like, subscribe, and watch some other videos on my channel. They are quite varied in themes, but I'm sure that I'll do something with life-size motorcycles sooner or later, even the next summer, because I'm planning some modifications to my Triumph, so I'm sure I'll do some videos about that small project. So it won't be all like drawing and game stuff, so there's some real greasy stuff and the fun stuff going to be on this channel too. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.